Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your friend Stephanie Menadi. I am here to showing you how to make Haitian cremas. For those of you that been asking me about the English version for cremas, today I am here to show you step by step all my ingredients that we need to make Haitian cremas. To begin with, we have white sugar, and as well we have star anise. That's the star anise. We have cinnamon stick. You can use cinnamon stick or the cinnamon ground. And we have nutmeg. Those are really three essential products that you really need for your cremas. You cannot miss this. And as well, we have Haitian essence, the white one. And we do have evaporated milk, the carnation milk. Yes, that's the evaporated milk. I'm gonna be using all that, and this is the ground cinnamon that I was talking about. You can use it too. And this is the sweetness of condensed milk. Okay, those are condensed milk. And this is makrut lime. There's makrut lime, there's lime. The makrut lime makes your cremas as a very nice fresh taste, and you give it like a nice smell and a good flavor. You can use the makrut lime, or you can just use a very green lime. Make sure you get a green one to get the skin. And this is my vodka. You can use any kind of vodka that you will like, or Haitian rhum, the barbancourt, but make sure you have the white rhum, or any regular white rhum that you like. You can use it. That's your cremas. You use what you like, okay? But make sure you have a very strong alcohol on your cremas. And this is my emulsion blender that I'm gonna be using to make my cremas thicker. Alright, so as you can see, you see the white sugar, carnation milk, evaporated milk, which is evaporated milk, and condensed milk, makrut lime, and this is my cheesecloth. I like using my cheesecloth because using cheesecloth to strain your cremas keep out the cloudiness and any sediment that's remain to the bottom of your bucket when you're making your cremas. And your cremas is about to be so fresh and look clean. So this is way warm. That's the Jamaican rum. So those are other extra lemon extra, warm extra. So those are just the things that I like. And then this is my microplane, just for me to get the skin of the lime, or the makrut lime for my cremas. Okay, you can see that I have real coconut. Traditionally, you always need coconut for your cremas. Some people like using the can, but I am telling you, most of the coconut can has water. When you're making your cremas, you don't want any water at all mixed with your cremas. So I bought some real coconut. I already break it, and I am right now removing the coconut from the shelf. And after that, I'm gonna remove the brown skin that you see, because you want your coconut to be all white for your cremas. So you're gonna see how I'm gonna do that. I just rinse it, and I add more water, and I'm gonna have another plate just to put the clean one. So those are the skin that you don't want. You have to remove it, and just to have a very white coconut. And then you can use a cheese grater for your coconut to get the juice, or you can use the blender. I'm gonna show you those two things, and then you choose what you will like to use better. So that's your options. Alright, so I am so happy to be with you guys for this video. And then I make cremas for sale. If you need cremas, you can always call 203-873-8943. I repeat, 203-873-8943. You can text or call to order your cremas. They are $30 bottles. right. So right now I am giving my coconut a quick rinse because you want everything to be clean and white. Make sure you tie your hair, wash your hands, and wear gloves. So this is the cheese grater. You can use the cheese grater, or you can as well cut your coconut very small piece, because you're gonna do it in the blender. If you're gonna do it inside the blender, you have to make sure you cut it very small, because you don't want to break your blender, you don't want to damage your blender, love. Make sure you take your time to cut the coconut very thin and very small. And you will need liquid for you to blend your coconut. What you're gonna use, do not use water. It's either you use coconut milk, the milk, which is the carnation milk, excuse me, or you can use alcohol. That's the reason why I always have different alcohol at home, because the strong alcohol, the stronger ones, I save it for my cremas later. And then if I need to make coconut, to get the coconut juice to blend my coconut or to rinse a bottle, I use another alcohol which is not too very strong. So that's why, like, I have Bacardi sometime, and I have Ray Nephew, or I have others. But the one that I have 75% alcohol, I save it to put on my cremas when I'm almost done, just to give it like a nice, good, strong alcohol. So for me to blend my coconut, like I told you, you can add carnation milk, or you can add alcohol. Do not fill the blender with coconut. Do not put too much, because you need the space in the blender for the coconut to move, so you don't break your blender. And then of course you're gonna need a strainer, because you have to get the juice out of it. And then those are gonna pure coconut juice. Like usually, most of the time in my case, I can use this coconut juice, and then I do as well use crema de coco. There's a big difference between coconut juice, okay, or coconut milk, or crema de coco. Crema de coco is the one that they make pina colada. It's very good. There's no water in it. So if you want to use coconut milk can, make sure you don't get the one that they make rice, that they make Haitian food. Make sure you get coco de crema. Okay. All right, so this is the rest. I'm gonna just add more alcohol just to get all of my coconut milk from it. I'm not gonna leave anything behind. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. And if you have any other questions, you can comment below of the video, and I will get back to you. And then if you need to order cremas, you can call 203-873-8943, or you can as well text me. Okay, I take Zelle, Cash App, and then once you're done, you can send me your address. I send you your tracking number, your delivery date, and your receipt. So everything is in safe hands. Don't worry, we can communicate. So we are done with the first part, which is the coconut milk. Right now we are gonna get to the second step, which is the sugar. We're gonna beat the sugar. Some people make cremas in one day. You cannot make cremas in one day, because all of those work, especially the sugar, it takes times. And then for you to make your cremas thick, it can take up to 2 or 3 days, depend on how much that you will make. Okay, and then you might be a little confused. You don't know exact how many carnation milk that I'm gonna be using, but honey, let me give you a basic recipe that you can go from there. By example, if you make 1 gallon, if you want to make 1 gallon of cremas, you can use 6 condensed milk and 5 evaporated milk, 1 Haitian rhum barbancourt, and 1 cup of sugar, and 1 nutmeg, ground and 2 lemon skin, and those 2 lime skin, and then you can get the juice to make it thick. Remember, do not just pour the lime juice in your cremas real quick. Do it just like so, take your time, step by step, because remember, milk and lime, they're not good friends. So take your time, do not just pour it, otherwise you can mess up your cremas. So, and then you have to know something. The more your cremas stay, the better it will taste. When the cremas age, that's when it tastes good. That's when it tastes better. I'm making the cremas right now, but I'm not gonna sell it right now, because when your cremas rest and have some more time to age, that's when your cremas gonna be the best. Right now it's very fresh. Okay, you gotta let it sit there to be thick, and then you have to play with it, like do some motions for you to make your cremas to be thick. It's 3 things that make the cremas thick. First is the condensed milk, second is the lime juice, and third is the motion, the movement, when you beat the cremas every time. So this thing can, when you're beating the cremas, that can take you to 2 or 3 days, depend, like I said, on like if you're making 2 gallons, 1 gallon, or 1 bucket. Like me, I make huge batch of cremas. So as you can see, I already beat the sugar. You don't want your cremas to have sugar in it, like to have the grain of the sugar when somebody drinking your cremas, to feel the sugar under their teeth. No, you want your cremas to be look so smooth. So as you can see right now, I am already putting the coconut, the sugar, and I'm adding the milk. This is right now the condensed milk, and after that I'm gonna add the spice, which is the ground cinnamon, the star anise, the nutmeg, the extract, a little salt, and I'm gonna add some bay leaf and stuff like that. You will see this is my emulsion blender to make it thicker, more quicker. Right now I just add some white extra, and then right now I am giving it alcohol. This is my strongest alcohol at home. It's 75%, so I just add it. So for you, like I said, if you're making 1 gallon contains 5 bottles, 5 real bottles, like 5 bottles the same size as our Haitian worms. So if you're making 5 bottles, which is 1 gallon, you need 6 condensed milk, 5 evaporated milk, 1 nutmeg, 2 lime skin or makrut lime, which is the bergamot that we call in Haiti. We need a half table salt, okay, and you need a star anise and ground cinnamon or cinnamon stick, and make sure you put 1 barbancourt, give it some alcohol, okay. So, and then you add the vanilla extra, to give it more flavor, and let it rest for that day. And then the next day you're just gonna mixing up everything together, keep mixing it. All those are the extra. I have anise extra, lemon extra, rum extra. So like I told you, you can use the ground cinnamon or you can use the cinnamon stick. This is what I'm doing with my cinnamon stick and my star anise, you see. So I'm gonna pour it just like that on my cremas, and I'm gonna let it sit there, like let everything consume really well. And tomorrow you will see what I'm gonna do. So cremas is super easy, but you have to be careful, especially cremas make with a lot of cleanness. Wash your hands, guys, and tie your hair, and then make sure you use white recipient, like bucket. You can see my bucket is white. Don't use metal, don't use anything aluminum. That's what I mean, because if you use anything aluminum, your cream is gonna have a red color. You need to use white stuff. Okay, if you have any other questions, like I said, you can comment below. Let me know. I will be happy to answer you. Okay, there's no problem with that. And then if you need to order, 203-873-8943. So as you can see, I'm done right now, and this is the second day 2. You can see after that I let my cremas overnight, and right now I'm gonna strain it to remove all the cinnamon stick, all the bay leaf, all the stuff. So as you can see, I already prepared my cheesecloth. I told you before, using cheesecloth to strain your cremas keeps out the cloudiness and any sediment that remain to the bottom. Your cremas is about to be so fresh and looks cleaner and so smooth. Okay, some people they just use strainer, but if you use a cheesecloth, honey, your cream is gonna look so clean like never before. You're gonna love it. You can have another hand, have somebody to help you, just hold it for you, because you don't want to make any mess. After you finish to strain your cremas, do not squeeze the cheesecloth, because if you squeeze it, all those dirt that you already get might jump on the cremas again, and then that's not gonna be a good thing. You see that? So you don't want that. So make sure you just remove it slowly. Do not squeeze it too much. Okay. All right. So that's the cremas. That's a recipe from my little grandmother. So I love it, and right now I am making it for business. I do as well make other flavor cremas, especially vanilla. I create vanilla cremas, and I do have passion fruit cremas. I do have chocolate cremas, and I have another one that coming for Valentine's in new flavor. You're gonna love it. So be patient and stay tuned. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. When I drop that video, you can get a notification for you. You're gonna be the first person to see it. And thank you guys for the support. And then I wanted to tell you Merry Christmas, and I wish you the best in life for the new year, especially 2021. And Happy New Year already. I love you guys. You've been keeping me going on all the year long with your love and your support. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. So this is the 3rd days. I'm telling you, cremas takes time. I cannot believe how some people can just make cremas in one day. I don't know what kind of cremas is that, but cremas is one of the best Haitian drinks, like famous Haitian drinks. I like to make cremas. It's not easy, but at the same time, you need time and patience to make cremas. Okay, let me repeat the basic recipe for you. I told you before, if you want to make 1 gallon contains five bottles. I'm talking about this kind of bottles, like the same size as a Haitian one. I think it's 750 milliliter. So you need at least 6 condensed milk, 5 evaporated milk, 1 Haitian rhum, barbancourt, and 1 cup of sugar, 2 limes or 2 makrut lime, which is the bergamot that we call it in Haiti, and we need half of table salt, and you need nutmeg and cinnamon and anise and vanilla extract. And you can go from there. You can look to see right now how I make it, and then you get the basic recipe. If you need more, you can multiply this recipe by 2. By example, if you need to make 1 bucket, remember one bucket had 5 gallons, and each gallon has 5 bottles. I just give you a recipe for 1 gallon, which is 5 bottles. If you need to make 1 bucket, you multiply this recipe by 5. Okay, super easy. I am super excited. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Cremas is so smooth. Oh my god. But guess what? it's gonna be better after a week. If you want to make cremas for Christmas, make sure you already make it since November, because I am telling you, when you let your cremas sit there to be aged, that's the better result. That's when it's gonna taste so good, love. If you just make it, you sell someone, make sure you let them know so they don't have to drink it right away. They can just wait for a couple of days. See you next time.